Well, hello there, everybody. Drae here, and welcome back to the game where we watch fish swim around because it's really actually satisfying in this game. Welcome back to Fish Game, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, my tank is going pretty well. I do actually have to clean it right now, so let's clean up this rock a little bit so it actually looks decent. But yes, today we're back out. Obviously, we're going to be building more tanks. I don't know what else you would do in this game. I have some fun ideas I would like to do. I have been grinding a little bit off of recording, so I have a bunch of these keeper experience points. I've actually been slowly unlocking a lot of things, and there's a lot more to this game than I thought. It seems to be you have to get deeper into the game to get certain unlocks, like a vacuum upgrade. We also have large tanks, giant tanks, and the custom tank tool now, which is very exciting. I don't know if I want to spend 10 experience doing that, though, because we also can now upgrade our stores, which gives us a wider variety of fish, unlocks new and rarer breeds, subspecies of fish, yada, yada, yada. That's what I'm really excited about. So we got tier 3. I've actually already upgraded that once. I totally forgot about that. And I've upgraded it twice. So we're at tier 3 fish, whatever that means. I'm also going to buy the giant tanks for right now, 240 gallons. Maybe I should just save for the custom tank tool for what I want to do today. So yeah, I guess we'll go out and start looking at the stores, see what differences there are. So it looks like we just have a bunch of fancy betas in here. They're obviously all fighting each other. I don't know why this lady stocks all her betas together, but she does. All right, well, if you saw the first episode, I was looking for a rummy nose for what feels like forever. I accepted the neon tetras because I couldn't find any rummy nose. Now they're in stock, so I'm definitely going to, maybe I'll just keep the neons in my tank. I feel bad getting rid of them now, but now we get my favorite tetra, the rummy nose, which just looks so great in a planet tank because, as you can see by their colors, they just pop with anything green. Okay, yeah, now that I'm looking at this tank with how big my neon tetras have grown, this tank is definitely going to be overstocked. We might get rid of the neon tetras because I have a crap load of rummy nose coming into this little tank. But I'm curious to see if they'll school together or not. I don't think they would in real life, so I'm very curious to see how they act with some neons and rummy noses in the same tank. All right, so there we go. We've added a bunch of those. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes. My tank is having problems. These guys are only hungry right now, which isn't much of a problem. The problem is my fish are very stressed because of my oxygen. As you can see, off-gassing and just by sheer amount of animals breathing, I am running out of oxygen in the water very quickly. So unless I change water all the time, things are going to run into a problem or add a crap more plants, because obviously plants produce oxygen. That's kind of how that works. But I do not have anywhere near enough plants in this tank, as you can see by the arrows. So we're gonna have to get rid of the neon tetras, I think. It was nice while they were here, but now this tank is slowly dying because of them. All right, so I get rid of them, but I have a whole collection of rocks and other things I'm keeping, so I can't really put them anywhere. So I'm gonna have to, well, first of all, let's do the keeper experience. I have enough now to get the custom tank tool, which is gonna be huge, quite literally. I'm gonna build my first custom tank in this game, and I wanna see how big we can make these things. So how do I build my own now? Custom, there we go. So, oh, this is, oh, you can just keep going. Okay, no, that's max. That's only 67 gallons, but obviously, dude, you could build a pool. You could legit build a pool in this game. Okay, this is way, honestly, way bigger than I expected. This is like museum quality. This is 12,000 liters. I don't want a, well, I do want a massive tank. I want a respectable massive tank. So I'm gonna go for, I think like 450-ish should be good. That looks good to me. Maybe a bit taller and a bit thinner. I like a good tall tank. And something, no, that's too thin now. Okay, yeah, that's good. 425, that's gonna be my tank. I can't believe the size of the tanks you can build in this game. All right, and I found a crap load of this maple leaf stone. The most frustrating thing about this game is you can't scale the rocks, and they don't sell any truly, like, massive rocks, it seems like. So I've had such a hard time finding decent hardscape items. I have been collecting. I've been very patient. This is the biggest collection I have. I actually have a whole tank that's storing some. And yeah, as you can see, I have a bunch of different kinds, but this is 350 gallons, and these are even dwarfed in this. So I don't really know what I'm going to do for a hardscape. I have an idea. I'm waiting to find a fish that I need. I need to go back to my tank before I forget and get rid of those neon tetras now that I dealt with my inventory space. So goodbye to the neon tetras. The rummy nose have taken over. I'm just going to throw these guys back in some sort of shop so I don't feel bad about them. Where the hell are they? Okay, they're in here. throughout this. Let's remember this is a video game. I threw my Tetras in the cichlid tank just to see how they react. They're actually not being attacked yet. We got a Jack Dempsey in here, some red devils. I'm looking at this poor discus. These things are getting destroyed. Look at this thing. I feel so bad. I almost want to save it. All its fins are literally ripped off. It's just like a sheet of fish now. There's nothing left. And I'm sure my neon tetras will do fine in here. They won't be attacked by some of the most dangerous predators in this game. Not at all. Oh my god, finally. Final freaking Lee. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind is what I'm doing. What are you? I know I've seen these things, but I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a shark catfish. That's almost as cool. This is what I've been looking for, and I'm not joking. I have been playing for 1 hour and 42 minutes looking for this male arowana. This is what I wanted to build today, an Arowana tank. I'm kind of thinking about getting these catfish now, though, because they're freaking massive. So a lot has changed since I last talked to you guys. Long story short, I decided to go to a smaller tank only because my biggest complaint in this game... Whoa, what is going on? What has happened to my tank? All right, so long story short, when you reload the game, sometimes this happens where, you know, things just kind of break. Also, why is this so flush right now? Like, there's so much going on in here. But yeah, I think I've actually taken so long that my tank's kind of overgrown. But yes, going back to what I was saying, I have changed to a 196-gallon tank now, only because the hardscapes in this game literally do not get big enough. So I've been collecting things that I like in here for my arowana. This is actually going to be kind of a small tank for an arowana, but it's a single fish, so I think it should be cool. Actually, I think I might want to make this tank a little bit bigger now that I see how big this juvenile is. That is a juvenile. So I'll unlock a new tank slot. We're just going to move over this stuff over to there. I think I'm going to go for something like 300 gallons should be good. I just don't want the rocks to look like pebbles, and they very much do in this game because they truly do not get big enough in my opinion. But I'm super happy we have the arowana that I wanted, and hopefully I can give him a decent tank here and set up something somewhat interesting. I'm not going to go too detailed for this tank, only because arowana don't like plants. They tend to rip them up, so you don't want to... I mean, this is a video game. You can do whatever the hell you want, but I'm trying to do these as realistic as possible. So, we're going to make this an arowana tank. Where's my arowana? Oh, yeah, it's in here. I'm also collecting more fish for other ideas. We'll go into that later on, though. I'm just happy to have this little derp. All right, so I just don't have enough rocks to build like a massive, beautiful rock structure. So I'm going to make this tank kind of like a realistic screenshot of the bottom of a river. That's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to go for, at least with this. I want it to feel as natural as possible for this little arowana. So we got a bunch of similar stones. There's actually two different types here. We got river stone and ceru stone. I don't know if I want to do a tank background or not. I do like having a black background. It just makes everything pop in front of it, especially with a white fish. This is going to look really cool. I'm wondering if I should add more predators to this tank. I like the idea of having a single fish in this tank, but adding maybe a peacock bass would be interesting. I don't think they'll attack each other. They're both very large. So yeah, I think I'm going to change this to a predator tank now. I was actually going to try and build my real life tank, which I've been actually able to collect the vast majority of my fish. But we're going to add them to this. I don't have an arowana in real life or a peacock bass, but I do have two Oscars, which is what I just threw in. We have a red devil, which I have in real life as well. I also well, I used to have a Jack Dempsey. I had to get rid of him for aggression issues because having a bunch of predators together is generally not a great idea. We'll see what happens in this tank. And a green terror as well, one of my favorite fish ever. I had one of those as well. Unfortunately, I had to rehome him as well. I do have a bunch of clown loaches in here, but they'll probably die, and I've been collecting them forever. So I think I'm going to do a different tank for these because I don't want to lose them. Oh God, they're biting each other. Oh no, please don't kill the arowana. Please do not kill the arowana. Literally, it took 2 hours for me to find one. Maybe I should go grab another one real quick if they have any more, because this one might perish and I would like to keep one. I think I took them all. Oh, I can grab this guy though and bring him into the tank. I don't know anything about these guys, so that's cool. All right, and it's already just a bloodbath in here as expected. I got, what injuries do I got? Oscar and Peacock Bass have injured each other. Oh, great. My green terror's dead already. This, oh my God, my green terror. No. I knew this would happen. Okay, this was a bad idea. God damn it, I needed that thing too. I was gonna build my tank in this game, but obviously I don't think that's gonna happen anymore because I've killed my green terror already. Sorry. It's a video game, guys. Let's remember that. They're still fighting each other. I guess it's the peacock bass versus the versus the Arowana, and as you can see, I think are you dead? You are not doing good. Green terror died, and the bass did actually die. Well, good job, Arowana. You have destroyed your biggest predator. At this point, this is just a battle royale. You know what? I have to throw the most deadly predator in, the dreaded pea puffer. I'm not joking. These are one of the most aggressive fish, so I want to see what he does against these guys. Oh my god, that is just horrifying. Imagine being this little pea puffer. Did he just bite him? Did you savage? Oh. Well, there's a dead tiger Oscar ahead. Oh my god, the pea puffer might just live because he's so small. He's literally attacking the Arowana right now. You are gonna get eaten if he can get in your mouth. All right, so we got a dead guy here, a dead guy here. Oh yeah, I forgot to put this in. This might give the Arowana a little bit of a challenge. It looks like we have the Oscar left. We have the Jack Dempsey, which is fighting the Arowana right now. And somehow no one's attacked my pea puffer. He might be so small they don't even notice him. This new fish kind of be dumb. I'm not gonna lie. This is all it's doing. I mean, catfish are sometimes very boring, but not usually this boring. Do something. Go fight. He doesn't do anything. What is the point of you? You don't even move. I think the Jack Dempsey and the Arowana have called it a truce. Jack Dempsey very damaged. Dumb catfish still just watching, as you can see. Pea puffer is still attacking everything. Dude is a savage. Oh no, did he just get eaten? No! I think we lost the pea puffer. He lasted way longer than expected. You did good, buddy. You fought hard, but unfortunately you have perished as well. So I guess this is now pretty much an Arowana tank, just like I wanted to begin with. Oh my god, the small details, man. So if you get rid of plants, it's just an ordinary trash can, right? But when you get rid of a dead fish, you flush it down the toilet. Which, if you've kept fish before and one has unfortunately died, that's generally how you get rid of them. Wow, beautiful. Oh, what? Oh god, they're fighting each other again. Oh, I think we got another dead one. Good job, Arowana. At this point, I'm just feeding this guy a very rich diet. All right, well, I've been watching these guys for a while now. They don't do much. Not shocked by that, but they seem to be at a peaceful state. As I say that, I think the Oscar's about to attack now. So I think these guys are good. Not the most interesting of tanks, but oddly enough, it took me the longest to make because of friggin' the Arowana took me forever to find. So we're gonna move on from this. It was a fun little battle. I want to do one more tank today, and one that I've always wanted to do in real life, which is a species-specific tank. And I mean, I'm sure you've seen it in my inventory. It's the clown loach, one of my favorite fish, just because they're so weird. They're named clown loach literally because they're weird. They're funny. They fake being dead a lot. And I love the idea of having a tank that's just with them because they are a schooling fish, and any schooling fish in a species-specific tank just looks so cool in my opinion. So I'm not going to go too crazy. I think 70 gallons is actually perfect. I'm going to lower the height of this. I want a nice long tank though. All right, so something like that looks great to me. It doesn't look like a big tank, but this is a pretty massive tank. So let's waste no time. We're going to put my fish collection in here. We got a big selection of these guys too. The great thing about clown loaches is they are very slow growers. I have a clown loach that is 10 years old that is about 10 times the size of some of my other clown loaches in real life. So they can grow up to be about, 12, 13 inches, but it takes a decade to get there. So they're just a really cool fish. Great personalities, and we'll see if they actually school in this game. They do technically in real life school quite a bit. Ooh, there we go. We got a big chungus there. And yeah, I think this is gonna look great as a tank, especially once we get some plants in here. These guys will pop. All right, so what I want to do is have pretty much a big hill on one side. I'm not trying to bury my fish. Sorry, guys. Just get the hell out of my way. We're gonna build a big mound there. I like the flatness over on this side. I'm just going to lower this front lip a bit so it's not so annoying when you look at it from the front. I hate it when it always looks like substrate. So we're gonna have a nice small layer there. Okay, something like that is good. Now, I don't like unnatural colors because we got these. I unlocked these weird ones, but I would never do that in my life. That's just too much. I did do brown in my last tank, but I do love brown. I might actually just go black here. Black looks pretty good. Okay, just working on my rock placement. See how much better it looks in a tank like this? Like these rocks are acceptable for this size of tank, which is why I wanted a smaller tank. What is this clown Loach doing in the front? The problem is I gotta find hacky stone now if I want to keep with this same stone, which I really like with this black substrate, but I'm getting somewhere with this. I don't know where, but I'm enjoying it. All right, I just hit the mother load of hacky stone, so that's great because I believe that's what I had, right? I'm pretty sure it's hacky stone. If not, it's very similar. Yeah, this is the same stone. Look at how much freaking stone I have. This is the first time I've had a crap load of hardscape in this game, so now I have big decisions to do. All right, I think that's good for hardscape for right now. Oh yeah, that's right. I got good black spider wood too that I could possibly use. Do I want to? That might be going a little too crazy though, honestly. Okay, I like something like that. I think I'm actually going to change the color of the soil. I'm hating the soil now. Just there's too much darkness now. So yeah, we're going to go for a natural soil color again. What's going on? What are you doing in the... Get out of the glass, you big derp. Why? I thought the developer said he fixed this, but no. They get stuck in the glass and go in the back rooms or something like that. Like, he's stuck in there. Oh, thank God. And finally, Anubius is fixed in this game, so it's not all glitchy at the start. Anubius looks fantastic on rocks. It's a rhizome plant, so you actually don't need to plant these into substrates. So this is the most common way to use these things, is actually just wedge them into rocks and then they grow. Very easy to grow. And they just look great. They're a nice pop of green. I'm gonna keep with the dwarf chainsword. It looks great in here. We want some sort of nice maybe red plant over here or something. I haven't figured out what I want yet, but I want to get a few more Anubius for these rocks, just to make these rocks pop a little bit more. I think this is gonna look great. I don't know if you can tell what I'm kind of doing, but I want this open area over here with maybe a few points of interest, but this is gonna be heavily vegetation. I actually got tiger lotus as well, but I don't like that it makes a huge shadow, so I'm not gonna do any lilies just for that reason. All right, now we're getting somewhere. I much prefer this tank. I'm enjoying this. I think that's enough Anubius, so I just need something to fill up this back here. What is this guy doing? Like, are you stuck? Are you just being a typical clown Loach? I don't Oh, there he goes. I think he fixed himself. What the hell? Where did all my plants go? What the frig, man? Oh, I just lost all the plants that I've been collecting. You guys didn't even get to see it because it looks so good. Oh, I'm frustrated. That was looking really good too. Oh, they're here. They're just not here. Yeah, you can see there's a CO2 issue throughout everything. I just put this in. Wait, I didn't put that in. Yeah, where are they? They're here, but they're not here. I'm so frustrated. All right, and reloading the game has confirmed that, yeah, this is... I think all my plants have died. Great. Thanks, game. Okay, we're getting somewhere again. I've taken so long. My clown loaches are now massive, so, yeah, they don't... I should have done a little bit of a bigger tank, but this is looking much better. You know what I'm actually going to do is get rid of this. I've been wanting to put the Madagascar lace somewhere because it's such a cool plant. It's got, like, holes in the leaves, and it's just cool to look at, so I think we'll put that over there. And I think that is good for me. Got a cute little crypt here, so we'll put it at there. I don't want to add any more because it's probably going to just die again, only because, well, I have a CO2 problem. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I have built a beautiful clown Loach tank, and they seem to be enjoying the place. They're not fighting each other to the death like my last tank. That was honestly way more fun, though. Just watching all the chaos ensue. Something I can't do in real life that I can do in this game. But yeah, this one's obviously much simpler. Looks like everybody is getting along now. Everyone else has perished. It's just so weird because I had a white Oscar and a black one. The white one was, I think, was one of the first things that died. The black one's actually being smart and just kind of keeping his distance. All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Fish Game. I hope you guys enjoyed checking this out once again. Now, a lot of you guys have asked to check out my real-world tanks, so I'll have a few videos at the end here where you can just see them. Since a lot of you guys have asked, I have shown them in the past, but I'll show them again now because I had so many comments of you guys requesting it in the last episode. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching and liking, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, so here's my 200 gallon. This was a couple years ago now when I was doing rainbow fish. I was on a rainbow fish kick, and this is just multiple different rainbow fish species all together. One of my favorite species of fish to keep. They're just very interesting. They also flare up and show all their colors when they're feeding and whatnot. Look absolutely fantastic. Most of the fish in here are Bosemani and red rainbow fish, and I love everything about it. We got a 3-beacon pleco. You can see at the far left there is tail. Really rare pleco, but yeah, unfortunately, all these fish have either perished or moved on. And I'll show you what my tank is now. And same tank a year later, obviously a lot different. Being that I'm a father now, I don't have time to deal with plants or anything. This is a much easier tank to take care of. So we have my predator tank. We have a true red pike cichlid, which is the main feature of this tank, in my opinion. We have red terror, 2 Oscars, a few catfish. You can see at the far left right now, a giant 12-year-old clown loach and his one little friend. The other ones I had to rehome because they were being attacked. That's the downside of a tank like this. It's a little dangerous, but I always have extra tanks if I do need to rehome a fish, and I keep an eye on them. But yeah, a much easier tank now. I wouldn't say it's as pretty to look at, but I do like big fish, and it's way easier to take care of. And then here is my wife's 45-gallon bow front. I have to say, her tank looks a hell of a lot better than mine right now. It is a rainbow shiner, mostly community, with a huge cleanup crew. This tank actually is pretty self-sufficient. Don't have to clean it too much. It does look a little dirty right now. That's because it is. It's been a while since we last cleaned it. But yeah, massive little rainbow shiner colony, which is an underrated fish in my opinion, with just a massive cleanup crew. Hey there, before you go, I just wanted to let you know about my second channel, Gassed. If you're missing my multiplayer shenanigans, then please consider checking it out. Scan the QR code or copy the link down below. Okay, bye.
Where are you? Get the frick out of here.
You have to win. Hit him. Don't let him get the shovel or the tennis racket, dude.
Oh my god.